Welcome back to another Project Progress video update here at Stonebridge Country Club. Today is Monday, November 4th, and we're over in the Tennis and Fitness Center today to take a look at some of the efficiencies that are being built into the new facility, not only here in Tennis and Fitness, but also at the Clubhouse. Today what I want to show you is a product called Isonine. If you look up here in the ceiling, you can see it. It is a product that allows AC to run much more efficiently and also seals the building, reducing the possibility of mold growth, including the HVAC efficiency. It also reduces a lot of allergens and pollutants as it seals out the moisture from the outside. It also creates a barrier up in the attic area, and it's a cooler space than you would normally find in an attic, and therefore creates that efficiency for the air control, the temperature in the room itself. So that's just one of the things that's being built into the Tennis and Fitness Center as well as the club, and there's some other things that we have going on in the Clubhouse, and I'll be back to show you that shortly. Also wanted to remind everyone that we have the tours of the project that are going on now every Sunday. The past 2 Sundays we've had groups go out, almost 100 people each Sunday, and again on this coming Sunday and the Sunday following we'll also have tours going out again. So if you haven't had a chance to see the project firsthand, I definitely suggest if you're in town to sign up for one of the tours. You can call Erica in the administration office and she can get you signed up. We'll be right back from inside the club. Okay, we're standing now in the receiving area, the first floor of the Clubhouse. And actually this is where all the product will be delivered for food and beverage. Next to me over here is where the elevator is that will go up to the 2nd floor. Where I'm standing right now is actually going to be a keg cooler for the draft beer system. Next to me is a location for the walk-in freezer, and beyond that, the walk-in cooler. You can see the increased efficiencies. There's actually an area in the floor where there's insulation underneath the walk-in freezer that helps with efficiency. Also, where I'm standing now, like I said, is a keg cooler, and all the beer for the 2 bars, the bistro bar as well as the grill room bar, will run from this keg cooler. It's called the glycol or gel system that the beer runs through. What that means is the kegs are all coming from one central location. It runs through this, it's almost like a refrigerated line that runs all the way to the keg locations, to the tap locations. What that means is there's less waste. If you've seen shows like Bar Rescue or Restaurant Impossible, those type of shows, you've probably heard about this type of system. What it does is it reduces waste, so you don't have to pull a keg of foam or head off of the first couple of draws on the keg. It's chilled all the way to the point of use. So it's a lot less waste, a lot less foam. Again, it works with that increased efficiencies that I was talking about earlier. So that's being installed here, and that will run to both beer locations. Another advantage to that is the fact that you can run multiple taps to different locations. And since all the kegs are stored here, you don't have to have multiple storage at each bar location for all these kegs. So we can do 5 or 6 different flavors of draft beer from here and feed that to both bars. So again, it just shows some of that efficiency that's being built into the facility. And we'll be right back to show you another area to show some increased efficiency, this time in cost savings with payroll. As I mentioned, in addition to the increased efficiencies with electrical and product and that type of thing, another savings that we're going to be able to realize is with payroll. If you remember before, the Magnolia Room, which was over in the former Recreation Center, that used to act as a fitness class area in the morning, and would have meetings in the afternoon, bridge groups at night. It took a lot of payroll, a lot of hours to turn that room over constantly. Where I'm standing right now is a multi-purpose room on the 1st level of the Clubhouse. This room is actually going to be used for all of the meetings during the day, and poker, bridge groups, those type of groups that meet at night. So the room setup is going to be consistently with tables for cards, with a few tables that can be pulled together for meetings and that sort of thing. But it's not like the Magnolia Room that we dealt with before, where we had to strip the whole room out for an exercise class. So the efficiency we're going to see here is in the payroll area. So we're definitely excited about that. It's not quite as big as the Magnolia Room was, but it certainly is efficient for the type of card groups that meet in the evenings and all the committee meetings, neighborhood meetings. If you kind of pan around, you can get a feeling for the size of the room. I also wanted to mention that this room is going to be set up in such a way that it can be used in the evening, even if the clubhouse is not open. That was one of the advantages of using the Magnolia room for evening bridge and poker groups and that type of thing. But what we're going to do is, in this hallway here, we're going to have a door that locks so it separates from the rest of the club. And then we're also going to have this exit door, entrance door, is going to have a reader system so that members will be able to access in through this door and utilize the multi-purpose room even when the clubhouse is not in use. So this will be its own separate zone as far as the alarm system goes and so forth. So that's just another area that I wanted to highlight and show you some of that increased efficiency. We'll be right back with one other area to show you. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this week's video by showing you the golf cart wash area, which is where I'm standing right now, is the entrance of the new wash area. If you remember before, golf carts went all the way around the back of the club, through the dining area of the butterfly garden, and then came back out, which was obviously a lot of steps to complete when we're looking at double shotguns. It wasn't very efficient at all. So what I wanted to show you today is where the carts will come in and get washed during, like say, a typical double shotgun day. The carts would actually come in through here. If you want to follow me. The carts will get cleaned off in this area. This door here actually leads into the bag storage area. So if they're flipping bags on the golf carts, the bag storage is right here. Also on the other wall is a double set of doors. So in the morning when the carts go out first thing in the morning, it's easy for Jason and his crew to load up the carts that way. And then as the carts get turned through the wash area, they would turn right through here. Ice machine is right here. They load up the carts with fresh ice, and then they're right back out into the staging area. So you can see it's much more efficient than what we were dealing with before. So again, just another thing that's built into the clubhouse to increase efficiency as well as make it more functional for the staff, which therefore makes it more functional for the members as well. So that's it for this week. I am going to close out with a little video of Emma on her first Halloween. So you can see her getting at the candy. She's not old enough to enjoy it, but she's old enough to play with it. So we'll close out with that, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thanks.